off with what is hot in the arcades, and we have Sunset Riders.
I loved Sunset Riders. This game was so fun, bro. It was, it was one of my all-time favorite arcade shooters. With 4 players, I would be the Mexican guy. Is the one that I like to be, if I remember correctly.
I liked the. I think it's made by the same people that did Turtles, Konami. So you know, you can even tell by the insert coins up top. You know, same kind of deal. But the fact that you had your gun could fire in different directions and the just the different tiers and stuff. I don't remember being that great at it, but I did really enjoy it in the arcades.
Yeah, this game was fun. It was super fun.
From Microprose. This was allegedly, all right. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know if I believe
Rumor
you.
is.
I don't know if I believe you, GamePro. Like, I think this was paid by the people that made bots to tell us that it was hot at the arcades at this time.
I've never seen this before in my life.
I can't honestly say if I did or didn't, but I can tell you I never played it. Or if I did, it was once.
You're walking around in a mech, which is kind of cool. That seems super duper slow, though.
But it's 1992. Let's give it. Let's give it
slow.
that. It is really slow, isn't it?
I'm with you. But
graphically, pretty impressive for 92. I would, if I ever saw this game, I would have given it some quarters just based on how
in some
cool
ways
it
was kind of a FPS, though.
Yeah, a really slow FPS. And it, in some sections, apparently, I don't know if this is just demo mode or whatever. You're probably just seeing what you did after the game, where you're walking around with your mech. Heading over to consoles, this was a new release in April of '92, and I had to put this one on here because I played, I think, this one at your house.
On the PC.
On the PC, right.
Yeah.
So it would have been probably a better version of it than this NES port.
My heart is fluttering right now. That music, bro, I'm dying inside right now. I've been game. That's wild. Absence makes the heart go yonder. For sure. I need this in my life. I've been thinking about this game. Oh my God, that music is just sticking out in my head like crazy. Okay, yeah, shout out to King's Quest.
I do love the 8-bit foreboding music.
They did a decent job.
No, that won't do. I got stuck so early in this game.
Yeah, me too.
My memory of it is that it, and I could be completely wrong, but my memory of it is that it looked better on PC.
Yeah.
But sometimes you remember, like, your memory of video games is that they look great because they looked great at the time, and then you go back and you're like, oh, maybe I can't believe it looks like this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there wasn't much difference between Tecmo Bowl and Madden. What we have in Madden right now, not much.
Fair enough.
All right, what's next?
What's next is a game by an often overlooked company, Taxon. But how would we not include G.I. Joe in the list? Really seems a little late to the game in '92 for a G.I. Joe game, but such is NES games. Although I am seeing my childhood heroes with Duke and Snake Eyes, and I don't remember Gridiron. Is he wearing a football helmet? That would make sense with that name, wouldn't it?
Yep. I remember the game for sure. I didn't play it much in the same way that I remember the cartoon, but I didn't watch it.
You can tell the people that made Castlevania made this game. Like,
sure, absolutely.
Absolutely borrowing the assets. This is probably just like, let's just, all right, we got Castlevania. We'll just throw some soldiers in it, call it G.I. Joe. Bada bing, bada boom, making money, you know.
Is Castlevania a shooter like that?
At times, you know, it's definitely a side scroller, and you have a whip, but you also can like get new items, and you would have like projectiles that would come from certain things.
Sure. Yeah, I played this one though. Not much. No, I didn't. I just played a game like this.
Right, because you probably played a game by Konami that you know, they probably just had their little cookie cutter game engine where they're like, we're just cranking them out. We've got the magic template. Now,
right?
I know you've played this next one though.
Hey, wait, what is this? Is this the Power Pad game? No, this is Bulls versus Lakers. Oh my god, that's Bulls versus Lakers. Awesome, bro. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome.
This is another one where my memory of the graphics is similar, but slightly better than what I'm seeing on the screen here. I love how Horace Grant had the giant goggles.
Let's go, Jordan. What are you gonna do with it?
I feel like this game, I don't know, I could be entirely wrong, but it held up pretty well. Like it would still be fun today.
It doesn't look horrible.
Right. I mean, is it 2K20? No, but
nope.
Was it super awesome at the time? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, not many things better. Not many things better. Like only having to deal with 5 players, but basketball games are just fun like that. I think basketball translates well to video games. It's ultimately just like an intricate game of Pong.
It was a big month for basketball games as EA was double dipping. They just, let's take everything.
Is this the same game just with one-on-one?
Yeah, I feel like this is gonna be the same game with just one-on-one. Oh no, different perspective.
That's what it is. So now to translate this into a 2K idea, the first one is the default view on 2K, that broadcast view, and then this switches to the 2K view, and this is the setting that I play 2K on, is this camera angle. But I'm with you, same game, different camera angle.
The dribbling looks kind of terrible, but otherwise, I don't know, maybe that was just... feels like it accurately represents us playing basketball outside one-on-ones. You
feel like this was
back to the opponent,
right? What are the odds that this was supposed to be Magic versus Bird?
And then Jordan just got so hot that they switched it up.
Nope, and then HIV just happened.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
I mean, because who cares about what Bird versus Jordan? What? What is that?
Because that wasn't really a thing, was it? So much as Magic versus Bird.
So much as Magic versus Bird or Jordan versus Isaiah, maybe.
Here's one that I loved. I don't know if you ever played it. I know you were.
Let it be Coach. It's not Coach K.
You were a Genesis kid, and this was a Super Nintendo game. But I played.
I was talking to a buddy earlier today about that. When the Genesis came out, they took me away. They stole me away from Nintendo. I do not remember this. I've never cared about college basketball. The closest I ever got was Coach K, and I was playing it with Cass. Like, oh, I got a basketball. I'm like, okay, I'll play basketball, but you sure you don't want to play an NBA game? Nope, you're playing Coach K? All right.
Well, if it's just, us versus us, this basketball's basketball, I suppose. But
right.
A lot cooler if I can be Michael Jordan.
Right.
But this game had no crowd. It was weird, but it had, like, the graphics are, like, significantly... I guess the 3D kind of thing going on is very... somewhat innovative. Better, yeah, innovative for the time. And Shaquille O'Neal is in the game. I remember that. So
okay,
I always just played.
Yeah,
with
the
him.
physics of this game is interesting.
Moving over to Sega Genesis, by the way, big release of the month for the Genesis is Kid Chameleon, which I never played. And here's a little gameplay of it. Actually, it looks pretty good. Of course, we were just looking at G.I. Joe on NES, so this was bound to look pretty good comparatively.
Yeah, I'm going to say that games looking better was part of the reason for me switching the Sega, which I did, because this does look really cool.
Yeah,
but I mean, it may not be that big of a deal. I may be overselling the Sega.
I mean,
But this looks pretty fun.
Modern day, I'm a huge Sega fan. You know, retroactively, I suppose, but this does look pretty fun. Kid Chameleon. What else?
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
This was also apparently a big deal at the time. Ernest Evans on the Genesis.
Never heard of him.
So he is like some...
He's using a whip to beat up mechanical worms and bugs.
His body is really weird.
Yeah. What is happening here?
He kind of looks cool when he's standing still, but then he moves, and I'm like, is he a robot? What is...
Yeah, you're freaking Gumby. What's wrong with you, bro?
It looks,
Not good.
Speaking of Castlevania knockoffs, it's sort of in the neighborhood as well. Man, he's got to be a robot.
It's interesting, right? But nah, I'm good with... I don't feel like I missed anything.
Here we have a game called Devilish, which looks like it's Breakout, except not.
No, I guarantee you I never would have been allowed to play this.
Because
The name of it is
yeah.
Devilish? What? Yeah.
Yeah.
You met my mama.
Yep.
She ain't with that.
Nope. Also, this month saw the release of this bad boy.
Shout out to Nintendo. Another sign of their innovation. Nintendo has good ideas, and I love them for it.
I like it. What I respect about them is sometimes they have bad ideas, but they just try.
But they
anyway.
try.
Yeah.
Guess who don't try? PlayStation, but y'all gonna keep on giving them your money, aren't you?
Yeah.
All of which gets you into the game like never before. Super Scope 6 only for Super Nintendo. System and scope sold separately. Now you're playing with power. Super power.
Out of This World
What
was
is this?
it was a big deal for having such a theatrical presentation. It wasn't.
It believes in itself.
Yeah, it wasn't as action packed. I mean, they even got the Star Wars.
Oh my
font
god!
going. Let's get into it. Check out these 1992 Super graphics, and you'll understand what the big deal was.
Oh, they knew they were making a work of art, bro. They had no doubt about it. We are making something epic.
Show me another game.
And truthfully, that looks kind of cool.
Movement
like
like
for
that.
the time.
Yeah. This was like an interactive movie. I remember renting.
That's clever. Like all that's clever.
Yeah.
Let's show the elevator going down with this little light.
I remember renting it and being terrible at it, like being upset that I wasted a rental on it, because I think it was one of those games where you really needed an instruction manual to tell you what in the world you were expected to do. But yeah, graphically was really impressive for the time. This was like the most memorable scene in it, this early in the game. All right, I'm on a planet. Check out this monster. It's gonna eat me. I gotta run away. But you gotta jump over the leeches.
It looks like it wouldn't have played well.
That was my thought of, like, that's my memory of it, is like it required really precise controls, but the controls were terrible.
But it didn't have precise controls.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a hard time believing that this was fun.
People love it. I think
The concept behind it, like the effort that was put behind it and the level of artistry behind it is admirable.
what I think is our lone TurboGrafx game of the month, because TurboGrafx it never had a lot of success here anyway, and it's on the decline now. And I don't really even know what we're looking at. The name of the game is Ballistics.
That looks like a whole lot. No, this is a lot. This is a whole lot.
What is even going on here? There's no idea what's going on. Moving on.
Oh, here we go. Which one is this? I want to see if it's one that I remember.
Oh, the music's really good for a Game Boy game.
I feel like we got some
good.
Double Dragon stuff ahead of us.
Oh, I'm sure.
Nope.
Since when
That doesn't look bad.
Batman's got a frisbee gun? He's laying down the law. But hey, keeping in mind that it's a Game Boy game, it's pretty solid, yeah. Just never knew Batman to just shoot his enemies dead, but okay.
It's got some decent speed to it. It looks fun. It's got...
And that is this concludes our games of April 1992.
This is definitely we made a game. Can we use Batman, please?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you're totally right. Because they were going to throw some military guy into this game, and they're like, oh, wait. Do you think that we could get the Batman license for this?
Right. Right on. Okay, yeah. Gaming in April 1992.
Right.
Love you for that. Love you for that King's Quest, bro, for real.
I was excited to see it.
That was good to my heart.